All right, welcome to your 50-ish minute slow but energetic flow. If you have two blocks or books or something else, just to bring the floor closer, they might be useful at some point, but not necessary. We're gonna actually start on our backs. And it's up to you. You can start cross-legged, like an Indian style easy seat, or with the soles of the feet together. You start with the soles of the feet together. Go ahead and put those blocks underneath. Reach the arms up and overhead. Flex the palms so that they're back towards your face. Push the shoulder blades into the earth. As you do so, try to work more of the low back into the ground. Tuck the chin towards the chest gently, maybe look down slightly. And then look back up. Cactus the arms, leaving the palms facing towards the sky so that the forearms go. These are your triceps. So your triceps are pushing into the ground. Push the soles of the feet together. And then just relax, bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Untuck the chin if it's still tucked. Take a moment to settle in to the space. I'm preparing for this class. I was doing some reading and just reflecting and idea of being me or being someone else. And that saying of, just be you because everyone else is taken. It's powerful and true. There's thousands of different species of birds, trees, plants, flowers, even types of grass.
Alexa, turn off kitchen lights.
And at no point does one flower try to be another. Nor should you try to be anything but you. Knowing that whoever you are can still change, evolve, expand, contract, and not have to stay the same as you were this morning, or yesterday, or a year ago. It make us feel a little uneasy, and I'm just inviting an opportunity to embrace the uneasiness, but also think about embracing the comfort that you don't have to be the same. there's an intention that you'd like to set for your class or your evening, I invite you to do so now. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Hold at the top. Open the mouth, side out release. Bring the arms overhead. And then just bring the fingertips to touch. Elbows are out wide, slightly above the earth. And start to send the left elbow towards the left knee. The head can go with it. Back towards center. Right elbow towards right knee. A little bit of a crunch. To center. And if it feels all right, maybe cross the legs. Think about lifting up through the pelvis, sending the knees down, and then left elbow towards left knee. Think about bringing the left rib cage and the left hip towards each other. As you exhale, think about elongating through the spine. So reach up first, then over. Tuning into your breath, just start to go side to side. You can do whatever you want. If you want your hands underneath your head for more support, really just working at increasing the length and then the reach. Stretching out both side bodies, right? So you're contracting and then stretching out the opposite side. Letting the head come down towards the ground. Arms are out to a T. Switch the legs to the other ankles on the bottom. Send the left arm towards the left knee. Reach the right arm up and over towards the left. Reach and stretch. Come to center. Look over towards the right. Send the right arm down, the left arm reach across. Come to a T, goalpost, reach the arms in opposite directions, send the knees down, tone through the glutes, and then reach the left arm down, right arm up and over. Maybe right ear goes towards the ground, nose towards your left elbow, left shoulder. Other side, take your time. And then making this a little bit more fluid. Feeling in your own body what you need here. Uncross the legs. Bring the soles of the feet to meet. Lift the feet up. Bring the knees in towards the body. Interlace the lower three fingers, so middle, ring, and pinky. Extend through the pointer fingers. Cross over the thumbs. Take an inhale, and then exhale, lift the heart and point towards the ceiling. Lift the hips, point the toes towards the ceiling. And then reach the fingers through the legs. As you do so, bring the knees in towards the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the left knee and interlace the fingers below the left knee. Reach the right leg long. Take a moment here just to settle in. No real action needed. Let the stress release from the face and the neck. Soften. Maybe even look a little left. Send the right elbow and the right shoulder away. And then roll the neck over to the opposite side. Back towards center. Flex through the right foot. Lift up the right heel from the earth. Squeeze the left knee in towards the chest. Folding here, activate through the feet. Flex through the toes. Push through the heel. Tone through both glutes. And release. Cross the left knee over the right, gentle twist. Breathing into any spaces. Release the right hand if it's on the right knee. Bend into the, if it's on the left knee. Bend into the right knee. Reach the left arm down and the right arm up. Reverse. Reach the right arm towards the left knee or the right knee and reach the left arm overhead. Going back and forth just a few times here. Maybe rotating the wrists as you go, the shoulders. Bring the knees in towards the chest, back on the ground. Give yourself a interlace, grab opposite wrist, opposite elbow. Squeeze everything in. Now tuck the chin towards the chest. Take some nice deep breaths into the lower back. One more nice big breath. And then bring the right knee in, extend the left leg. One more time. Just hang out here for a moment, settle in. Flexing through both feet. Hug the right knee in towards the right armpit. Hover the left heel. Point the toes back towards your face, flex through both glutes. Shoulders are into the earth. Release the left heel down, cross the right leg over the left. Keep the left hand on if it feels okay. Coming into a twist. idea of all different types of flowers was so pretty, but really what resonated with me was the types of grass. I don't know why. All right, release the left hand and then bring the left heel in. Bring the right hand back and the left arm reaches up and left arm down, right arm reaches up. And reverse. Reverse. 2 more on your own. Bring the knees into the chest. Give everything a nice little squeeze in. Opposite wrist, opposite elbow. Cross right leg over left knee, figure 4. So many of our lessons can come from nature. Just to slow down, see, pay attention. Maybe go right and left. And then swap it out, go the other way, other side. And then maybe go up. Plant the feet, fingertips, try to reach for the heels. Just have another inch or 2 away. One baby bridge here, so setting up triceps next to the side body, and just lifting the hips an inch or 2. And then release. Crossing the ankles, rolling up, and we will make our way to a stand. Take your time. Reach the arms up once you get there. The palms kiss, look up, reach up, extend up, and then slowly bring them to heart center and release. And down at the feet, pick up the toes and then put them back down into the earth. Come high onto the tippy toes, heels lift. Stacking heels, hips, shoulders, crown. Palms reach down towards the earth. Fingertips reach down towards the earth. Shoulders are away from the ears. Slowly lower the heel. Take an inhale, lift up the arms. Lift up the heels. So fold forward, let the heels come down. Bring your hands to your shins or your thighs, halfway lift. Think about crown of the head in one direction as you're being pulled in the opposite direction. Nice flat back. You spread out through the toes, widen through the sit bones. Fold. Plant your hands. Spread your fingertips out wide. Shift the weight into the left foot, step the right foot back. Lower the right knee. Step the left foot back. And then lower the left knee. Untuck the toes. Micro bend into the elbows. Firm through the hands. So you're in a supported plank here. Your abdominals are engaged. The glutes are engaged. You've got a really nice alignment here. And you're going to start to slowly lower in between the hands. Your chest will be the first to land, then your chin, then slithering on the belly so that everything is lowered. Forehead is into the mat. Think about taking the palms, pushing them into the earth, dragging the shoulders down. Push the tops of the feet, the tops of the thighs, and the pubic bone into the earth. Squeeze the triceps. Take an inhale and lift up for cobra. You have 3 breaths here. Recognizing if there's any feedback or sensations. Forehead finds the floor. We push back into a child's pose. Big toe mounts together, knees are wide. Start to shift the weight back into the hands, widen through the fingertips. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Push back through all 4 corners of the hands. Downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk out the dog, freestyle, whatever you need here. Invitation for stillness, push into the fingertips. Think about lifting through the sit bones, dragging them up towards where the wall and the ceiling meet. Look forward at the thumbs, stepping the right foot forward. Then step the left foot forward. Fold. Make your way to stand. Bring the palms up. Reach them up and release. Inhale up. Fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Step the left foot back. Lower the knee. Untuck the toes. Step the right foot back. Lower the knees. Untuck the toes. Firming through our foundation, we are going to lower knees down. Our knees are down first, then our chin, then our chest. As the chest hits, let the belly roll down. Inhale up for cobra. 2 breaths. Forehead finds the floor, push back child's pose. Coming forward, roll forward, lift the hips, down dog. Take a moment in this down dog to settle in. See if you can find stillness. Find a place between effort and ease. Come back to your breath. Take the stress away from your face. Step the left foot forward. Then step the right foot forward. Stand through the sit bones, fold forward, roll up. The palms come with you, taking your time, finding your own space. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Fold forward. Bend through the sit bones as you half lift. Plant the hands if you've got your blocks. Step the right knee back. Lower it down. Walk the blocks to the inside of the left foot. Start to shift right and left with the hips. Let that left knee go out. Maybe even come onto the knife edge of that left foot. Come back in. You want to come. If you need to grab a blanket or something to put under, or double your mat up to put it underneath the knee. If it feels okay, make this a bit bigger in the hips. So maybe even coming off the left or coming off the right hand, reach the right arm a little bit farther back. So that left knee is coming in, you're kind of spiraling open on this right side. And then doing the same thing on the other side. So you're really coming into this right hip, letting the left, see, letting this left knee come out, reaching the left arm back. When you come back over to this right side, playing around first with keeping the hips a little bit more straight. If you want to tuck that right leg in to open up a little bit more, just see kind of what feels better for you. Find some stillness. Let that left leg go out. Bring the right heel in towards the glute. And the left arm reaches back. Maybe it grabs the foot, maybe it doesn't. Doesn't really matter. Bringing that back in. Shifting the hips back onto the heel of the right ankle, the right heel. Coming back forward. Left hand plants the inside of the left leg as the right arm goes. Tone through the left glute. Plant the right hand. Shift the hips so that they're squared. Left arm reaches. Left hand comes down, tuck the back toes, step the left foot back to meet the right. Shift up, downward facing dog, hands are in the blocks, they might be narrow, it's okay. Breathe here. And then step the left foot to the outside of the blocks. And then lower that left knee down. And again, just finding a little bit of space. We're going to come on to the fists. You get more of the hips or more of the back into this twist. It's a very kind of small, subtle movements. We're going to get the arms involved. Walking that right leg out as much as you need to. And then send that right leg out, maybe even coming onto the knife edge. Adjust your blocks. Plant the left hand and then bring the right arm back, maybe just opening up through the heart. Release. Planting the right hand to the inside of the foot, open up, left arm towards the sky. Swap it out, left hand plants, right arm up. Plant the right hand, step the right foot back to meet the left. And then we're going to come on to a supported plank with our hands on the blocks. Hovering, slowly lowering. Chin, then chest, slithering down. Lifting up. Draw the shoulder blades in, down, back. Lift the heart. Find your breath. Forehead finds the floor, push back, child's pose. Hands on blocks. With the hands on the blocks, your forehead might not touch the floor. That's okay. Not gonna be here too long. You wanna flop, lift the wrists. Rolling out the fingertips. Hands plant on the blocks, tuck the toes into a plank. Lift the hips. Set the right foot in between the hands. Left hand plants, right arm lifts. Send the right arm back, lift the left arm up. Rotate right arm up, everything goes forward, crescent. Firm through the legs, push through the back heel. Hips are square towards the front. Bend more into the front leg. Warrior two. Sweep down, grab a block. Walk it towards the back. Bend into the left knee, right toes go high. Gator pose. Shifting so that your left toes are facing back where you were. Your back foot, your right foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Lift up for warrior two. Looking over those left fingertips. Straighten through the front leg, bend into the back heel, skater pose. Pivot so that the left hand comes down. Follow me here. Left hand comes down. And all the toes are facing towards the front. Yeah. Cool. Right arm up. Point the right toes towards the side, the long edge of the mat. Bend into the left knee, let that hip come down. It's okay. Do whatever you gotta do to get there, right? Oof. Hang out here for just a moment. Get yourself situated. Reach the right arm up. The hips are going up. Pushing into the knife edge of the left foot. Into the left hand with the hips. Reach the right arm over. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Come back forward. Palms are towards the ground. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Knees go wide, child's pose. Coming forward onto the hands, tuck the toes, plank to down dog. Step the left foot forward. Oh, we had blocks up here, didn't we? Got one block still, I think. Plant that to the inside of the left foot. Right hand on the block. Left arm up. Left arm back. Reach it back. Take an inhale. Then reach the right arm back forward. Hold here. Reach the left arm towards the sky crescent. Shift the hips, maybe right hip comes a little bit more forward. Tuck that left hip in towards the socket as the shoulders come away from the ears. Good adjustments. Warrior two. We're going to do skater towards the back of the mat. Left toes go high. Come down towards the ground. Did I do that right? I don't think I did. I think it was supposed to be skater. Yeah, it was supposed to be skater the other, wasn't it? Yep. Sure was. So switch it. Go towards the left. Oof. Pivot so that the back foot is parallel with the back of the mat. We're going to come up to warrior two. What we do this before? No, this is my idea. Where to? We have to get back down towards the ground. Yeah. All right, right hand comes towards the block, and the left toes pivot towards the left side. So you probably have to walk the foot back as the hips lower. That makes sense. Whew, hang out here for a beat, because we should. Left arm reaches up. We're pushing into the knife edge of the right foot, the left heel, and the right hand. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Reach that right arm overhead. Planting the hands, everything comes forward. Step the left foot back, down dog. Stepping the left foot forward, and then the right foot forward. Half lift, and fold. Slowly roll to stand. That was twisty turning. I'm dizzy. Invitation for a nice cleansing breath. Inhale up. Fold. Halfway lift. Planting hands. Step right foot back, lower knee. Step right foot back, left foot back, lower knee. Lower down to your chin. Then your chest, and then slither. Up for a cobra. Child's pose. Downward facing dog. Step the right foot towards the top of the mat. Left hand plants, right arm reaches. Right arm back, left arm forward. Crescent. Warrior two. Coming back, send the hips back, toes forward. As you come back forward, left hand plants. Walk that right foot back so you can drop the hips. And lift the hips. Everything comes towards the front as the right foot steps back to meet the left. Down dog. Left foot steps forward. Right hand plants, left arm up. Left arm goes back as the right arm moves. Crescent. Warrior two. Right, come back towards the right. Ooh. Right hand plants. Spinny, spinny towards the left. Lift the hips. Bring the left hand down. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, half lift, and fold. Slowly make your way to a stand. Now the wrists. Reaching the arms up. Reach up, look up. Take the right foot, swing it behind you. Reach up and over to the left. You can hold a beach ball or you can grab opposite wrist, reaching up and then over. Find somewhere with the gaze so you can take the stress out of the neck. Connecting to the breath. And then release. Reaching the arms up. Take the left leg out. Swing it around. Reach the arms up first and then bend. Adjusting the hips so they're square. Then reach up and over. We'll make our way to a seat. Tucking the toes on our shins or knees, just sitting back on the feet for a moment. And you've got your blocks nearby. You can sit on the blocks. You're going to separate the heels. And either sit on the blocks or come down onto your seat, depending. So. Knees are together. Reaching the arms up. Broadening through the chest. And then bringing the hands behind you. Fingertips towards the heels. Tuck the pelvis slightly. If it feels okay to send the neck back, send the neck back. If you don't like that, don't do it. You can do a full extension where you lift the hips or leave the hips closer to the block or the heels. Chin back in towards the chest. Lower the hips if they're lifted. Off of the fingertips. And coming back to a seat. Bring the hands so that the fingertips are facing up along your sacrum. The shoulder blades are down and back, and you open up through the heart. You want to come on to the shins. You're welcome to. Tuck the toes. And even lean back. Slowly bringing the hips back to neutral, back towards the earth as you release the rest. Interlace the fingers, extend the fingers out. Reach them up. Just do a few little side bodies. Move forward. Shoulders away from the ears. Soften the face. Anything else that feels good to you? Arms, my neck. Bring the thighs in towards the chest. Blocks underneath the knees or legs at the wall can feel great for this savasana. Gotta get your knees lined up. Your feet are gonna be out wide. Your heels are in and your toes are out. So just check that out first. And then bring your feet up onto the blocks. Slowly lower. And then adjust. Any other movements that you want or need to make as you enter into this final resting posture, your savasana, feel free to do so. Inhale through the nose. Take in another sip of air. Hold. Open the mouth, release. Scanning the body to see if you can make anything 15% more relaxed. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. When you were born a lotus flower, be a beautiful lotus flower. Don't try to be a magnolia. If you crave acceptance and recognition and try to change yourself to fit what other people want you to be, you will suffer all of your life. True happiness and true power lie in understanding yourself, accepting yourself, and having confidence in yourself. As you roll out your wrists and ankles, you reach your arms overhead to take a big stretch. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring the knees in, give yourself a hug. And tell yourself that you love yourself. And that you're proud of yourself for showing up. There's an intention or mantra that you set for your class. Bring that with you as you come to a seat. Starting as we began with one hand on the heart. Exhale out all of the breath. And inhale. Open the mouth, side out. Thank you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace. Thank you for another episode.